This Bitcoin flash analysis video will make you aware of a potential very bad scenario for Bitcoin without the intent of scaring the crap out of you. Actually, they should be scared. This would be really, really bad.
Do you want to play a game?
Let's go. We're staring at Bitcoin on the daily chart. I have on two EMAs. The red line is the 10 EMA. The orange line is the daily 200 EMA. I have taken off price, but what I've done is I've made a blue line so you can get the gist of what price did so that we're not being distracted by price within the EMA itself. So we're focused on the general cross. So from the point of cross, the price went down 37%, not necessarily where price was here, but rather from the cross itself to the wick low. So here it crossed again, 72%, and you could get the gist here, 26%. And again, you can note the years here. This was 2014 through 2016. 2017, you had a couple crosses during these dead cat bounces, led to 28 and 31% drops each time it crossed. And after the second time it crossed, you'll notice that the 10 EMA never got back above until after capitulation. Note the time frame. This is coronavirus dump. After the cross, 55% dump. And just before that, from this first cross with the little fake out, it went down ultimately went down 26%. More recent times, this is our Wyckoff drop right here. And from that point, not from the top, still price went down 29%. I'll put price back on so you can see how that went down. Most recently, in the move down from roughly 52K down to 40K, the cross was avoided and it turned into a skim play. So what is happening now? This should be a question mark, but it is right now an exclamation mark because so average, let's say it was roughly 30%. A 30% drop here would put you in the low 30s. Now I'm going to show you how a drop to the mid-30s would make perfect sense, unfortunately, but I will end with good news because this cross can be avoided. Make sure you flip your phones or get flipped off. Your phone is horizontal. Flip it vertically. Now, take your finger and gently touch that like button. I know you're excited, but don't break your phone. It's going to help me continue making more videos for you if you leave me a super quick comment, even if you just type the word random or yell out your favorite coin. And here's what's going to help you if you hit the bell, because this is time-sensitive information. Allow me to deliver it to you. Hit that bell. We're in this together. Now I'm going to show you how the average drop would unfortunately make sense within the structure of Bitcoin, and I will show you the good news thereafter. Follow me on Twitter at Cosas Verdes, the number 2, Cosas Verdes 2. And if you want to check out the community where you can jump on live chats and turn on your microphone and camera and ask me questions directly, links to that in the description section of all my videos. Let's jump back into the charts. And here's the unfortunate thing, why that would make sense, the average drop if this were to cross. It could be Bitcoin is simply in some long-form consolidation, which would be essentially a massive, massive base for the next bear market. Essentially, after Bitcoin flies up to $300,000 and tanks back down to 60, this is going to offer incredible support. In the not so distant future, this area, if it were to fill out, perhaps even longer, this could take until May 2022 or potentially a little bit longer. But if this box fills out, it's not necessarily bad news in the long term, but in the short term, sure. Now here's the good news. There's a lot of theory out there to support the idea that what Bitcoin is doing in this, what you could consider a bull run, is extremely similar to 2013, where you had a very aggressive run up, which we had, in a very long consolidation period, which lasted almost a year. You see that's 215 days. And what happened here is the cross was avoided. It turned into a very scary skim play, and you could see how price reacted to it. It came below and it undid it really fast. So this is your bullish hopium. I personally think that this is what will happen, but just note that more often than not, when the red approaches the orange line like this, you did not see many skim plays. This is the exception to the rule, but it has happened. And what Bitcoin has done this bull run, it is very similar to 2013 in many ways. If the way price moves is a little confusing to you, I break it down in very simple terms in a timeless video that you can watch here. I promise you price will simply make way more sense after you watch this. And if you want to learn how to set up a chart just like mine so you can make more money in crypto, click this video here. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? This circle's for you. It has a present inside. See what opens up. We'll see you later. Just got Timified.